The lies they told about you just destroyed their credibility. They were confident nobody would ever hear your own side of the story. They believed that if enough people repeated the same lie, it would become the truth. But one unexpected moment changed everything. And the same people who believed the lie started asking uncomfortable questions. It started when you joined the family. You came with a good intention. You respected everybody. You helped where you could and tried your best to keep peace. But from the beginning, one person did not like you. No matter what you did, it never was enough. If you were quiet, they said you were proud. If you spoke up, they said you were disrespectful. If something went wrong, somehow your name ended up in the conversation. At first, you ignored it. You thought people would eventually see the truth. Instead, the story became worse. Family members started avoiding you. People who once you smile at you suddenly became cold. Conversation stopped when you entered the room. You felt that something was wrong, but nobody was honest enough to tell you what was being said behind your back. Then one day you found out. A relative finally told you the truth. They have been telling everyone that you are controlling. They said you have been turning people against the family. They have said you are using him for money. You sat there in shock. None of it was true, but the damage had already been done anyway. The worst part was that people believed it, not because they had proof, not because they had seen you do anything wrong. They believed it because the story came from someone they trusted so well. You became a problem in a story you didn't know how it started. You cried in private. You questioned yourself. You wondered if defending yourself would make things worse. You stayed in silence, not because you were guilty, because you were tired. Meanwhile, the people spreading the lies became more confident. They thought they had won. They laughed about it. They repeated the story to more people. They never imagined the truth was getting closer every day. Then the unexpected happened. One evening, several members were gathered together. The same person who had been spreading stories started talking again. But this time, something went wrong. The detail didn't match. One lie contradicted another. Someone noticed. Wait a minute, one family member said. Last year you told us something completely different. The room became quiet. Another person spoke. If that's true, why didn't you tell me something? Why did you tell me something else? Suddenly, people started comparing notes, different versions, different stories, different accusations. Nothing made sense anymore. For the first time, people stopped looking at you. They started looking at the person who had been talking about you. The questions came from every direction. When this happened, who saw it? What proof do you have? The answers were weak. The confidence disappears. The story started falling apart one by one. The room that was once filled of people arguing suddenly became full of people doubting. That was the moment everything changed. People realized that they had judged you without hearing your own side of the story. They realized that they had accepted accusation without evidence. They realized the person they trusted had manipulated them. One by one, family members started reaching out to you. Some apologized, some admitted they should have listened before making assumptions. Others felt embarrassed because they had not listened to you. The person who created lies became isolated, not because you took revenge, not because you fought back, because people finally saw the truth for themselves. The hardest lesson is in all of this was realizing that lies can travel very fast, but the truth can survive forever. Eventually, people started asking questions. Eventually, contradictions appears. Eventually, the truth finds a way into the light. And when it does, the people who worked hardest to destroy your reputation often end up destroying their own credibility instead. You never get to justify the way you imagine it. There was no dramatic confrontation, no public victory, just something much more powerful. The truth speaks. The truth spoke for itself, and the end, the lies they told about you did not ruin your name. They ruined theirs. They spread lies about you and convinced everyone to believe them. But when the truth finally came out, the same people who doubted you started asking questions. And this is where we